Hello everybody, welcome to part 2 of the desktop cabinet series. In this part of the video series we're going to focus on finishing all the trims that would be on the side as well as the surrounding areas. The first trims I'm going to make are the side trims. Here I'm basically scraping out the pattern. I had to glue the stick on a basically sacrificial piece of wood to actually get it to clamp into the vise to be able to do the work. I should have done this before I've actually sawed the piece in half. The two strips for the sides are now done. However, I must still basically do the top and bottom big pieces. As you can see here, I've made a layout for them and we'll start cutting them out now. I'm using my coping saw to cut out the rough patterns, and after that I will use a file to make everything smooth and nice and round. And here we are. So here's our two side patterns or strips ready to be glued, as well as our two bottom pieces, and then also our two top pieces. After I glued in all the side pieces, it was now time to glue in the side rails or the guide rails for the drawers, as you can see here. It was a little bit tricky, but at the end of the day I got them all in and nice and snug after the glue dried. With all of that done, it's now time to focus on the bottom trim that will go around the cabinet. Here you can see all the main pieces that are already prepared. I'm going to add a groove on the bottom piece. This will basically allow me to glue in the small side piece, as you can see there on the left hand side. This will also make it possible that the cabinet's bottom will rest on the back piece and then be glued on that, as well as being nailed in. So here I'm basically ensuring that the bottom is flush to the correct depth that I want. With the groove completed, now I'm basically just adding some molds on the side of the bottom piece. With the bottom trim done, I'm basically now adding decorations and moldings to the top piece that I will glue in later. With the bottom and the top piece done, it's now time to glue them together as I'm showing here. This will form then one decorative piece that I will glue to the cabinet. With the bottom trim pieces done, it's time to saw them to length. I'm using this jig here basically to do all the 45 cuts that I need. And finally, it's now time to glue each piece to the bottom of the cabinet, as you can see here. I'm going to wait for the glue to get dry before I add some clamps to ensure that it will be a tight fit. To make sure that it will be reinforced, I'm adding again pins here from the trims to the bottom of the cabinet, as you can see. First I will drill holes, and then I'm preparing all the little dowels so that they are the correct size using this tool that I bought many years ago. As I stated before, I want to reinforce the trim to the bottom of the cabinet even though it is glued in, just to be on the safe side if it gets knocks or bumps so it doesn't tear off at the end of the day. And finally, with all the trims added, it's now time to add some oil to the structure. As you can see here, I basically made a DIY mixture of some tang oil with some lacquer and other blends of oils that I had lying around. Hopefully it comes out as a nice color. Thank you everybody for watching. In the next part we will focus on making the drawers and basically the stops and hopefully finish this project once and for all. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye.